Indeed, you're audible.
Yeah. Good morning, all. This is Ravikant from privateplacement.in, and we are one of the business consulting company from India and from Hyderabad. And what we do, we identify the lucrative and promising company from the market, and we help the companies to raise the capital and the entire restructuring work and take the company to the listing. This is the entire consulting business what we do. And B Invest help us. B Invest is our partner, and B Invest help us in raising the funding to the company because we are the business consultants and funding consulting the B Invest too. So we approached the B Invest to help us to raise the capital for this company called it's an RNIT. So RNIT is based out of Hyderabad, and this is into the 100% is into the AI-based technology company, and this company is into the facial recognition. Okay. Company, what company do? I'll give you the brief about their AI FRS application. This is into the facial recognition technology, and this is how the identification technologies evolution happened in the world actually. In the few
That's
years
not
back in
true.
India, so government is started giving the unique identification number through Aadhaar actually. Aadhaar is enabled with the three
Other
applications. One is the biometric, second is the cataract eyeball, it's a cataract identification, and the facial image identification. Combination of these three,
కింద
Aadhaar is
మోకాలు కింద
enabled.
విడేద్దాం చాలా డేంజర్. అది వస్తే వెంటనే చంపేయాలి.
Okay, so
మోకాలు కింద కుడతాయి పైకి ఎగరలేవు.
okay, so Aadhaar is enabled with these three combinations to identify the citizens. The identification is very crucial in corporate level or into the government level. So what happened? Slowly, Aadhaar identification is confirmation is coming down because of the biometric has faded many cases, and because of the smartphone usage, keypad usage into the tier 3, tier 4 villages, in the they participate into the daily farming work or a labor work, into the construction work. So their fingerprints has faded because of the due to age related also fingerprints has faded. Then coming to the, if anybody undergone with the cataract operation, then the eyeball recognition would happen. So that is also one difficulty. Most of the people above 55, 60 years age, so many people are going undergone with the cataract operation. So coming to the facial image process actually, so identification. At the time of Aadhaar registration, they taken our color image photograph and they captured image, and they will match the once they want to authenticate what they do, they take the again they take our image and they will match with the existing image. If matching is happening, then they will authenticate that yes, the person is the same. But what happened because of the age growth, if somebody has given at the 20 years age, 22 years age, now it's into the 40 years age, lot of change happened in the face. So face in the because of the hair fall, because of the bone growth or fat or something, so a lot of changes happened. This is also identification is also become a difficult. But so the easy way identified people is mobile authentication. Now that is the reason most of the other authentications are happening through mobile SMS because purpose is a different, but now people are using for the different purpose actually. Authentication is happening most of through mobile OTP route actually. So now this RNIT came with the next generation technology, newest technology called it's a facial recognition. But in the facial recognition, it never captures any your color image. That's the beauty in this technology. It captures only coordinates in the face. Coordinates nothing but a distance between one point to another point. Like it's a from nose to mouth or mouth to ear and ear to cheek. This is the 72 coordinates they will identify in the face, and they capture these coordinates only in the server actually. And once this coordinate match in a fraction of second, it will tell you that this is the so and so person, the identification through coordinates actually. So this is also one advantage that there is a new act passed in the last year in India, DPDP Act, Data Privacy and Data Protection Act. Through this is still not yet implemented. If this act is implemented, RNet is the only company to 100% matching or satisfying the act actually because it never captures the color image and the leakage of the coordinates. It's not an easy. If somebody got these alternative coordinates also reframing or constructing the face using the coordinates. So because coordinates everything save in the binary code method actually. It's a like it's a number 001 or kind of a number of binary code method. The coordinates will be saved in the server. So again, they can reconstruct with the cracking the binary code, and again they can reconstruct using the coordinates the face with only with the RNIT algorithm they need. Otherwise, without all the RNIT algorithm, they can't recreate or reframe the face using the coordinates. That's the security safety is there in the RNIT application. So this technology is innovated by Mr. Raja Nandikam Srinivas. He is an engineering graduate from Karnataka Dharwad University, and later he worked with the few multinational companies like Accenture, HCL, Wipro, and he worked for more than 10, 15 years. He worked in the abroad and US, Singapore, and the UK. He worked. And 2019, he back to India. He started this company, incorporated this company, and developed this application. So this is the core team, and Mr. Pramod is the director, sales and marketing. Srikanth and Partha and Sai Sastri Garu. So these are all the core team. And the company is into artificial intelligence technology to identify the beneficiaries. Actually, once this technology is ready, what they did. So in 2020, technology is ready, but the time it's a COVID time, 2019, they incorporated 2021, this technology ready. Because of the COVID lockdown, there is no opportunity to meet the corporate to offer this technology actually. So what they did, they approached the government that point of time, Telangana and Andhra, these two governments, they approached and they asked for the problem. If there is any problem, let us know so that they can provide the some solution. So they stated one problem statement that that time most of the department people are deployed into the Swachh Bharat team, and the Swachh Bharat team is working in the different location. There is no trace and the when they came, when they left, and what work they carried, and the running a payroll because of the there is no proper attendance mechanism that time. So then RNIT given a solution, they developed an application and they given a solution through identifying the employee through facial coordinates and the geotag with the geotag. So the department has allocated the assigned the locations to the work locations to the particular department people, and once they reach to that location, if geotag is also should match when they're giving their application, they're giving their attendance, logging into the work, actually signing in time. At the sign out time also geotag also should match. If that is mismatching, it will raise the next level escalation and escalation people, the next level people have to approve it for the attendance actually. So this application they developed and they implemented this, and there is a very good response they got from that application after the COVID. Once the COVID lockdown over, then most of the people are again back to their original department. They moved back to their original departments actually. So then they internally they started discussion. Then each department started calling the RNIT people to give us the demonstration or give us the solution to their problems actually. The first department came to the RNIT is the fishery department from Andhra Pradesh. Andhra Pradesh have the largest coastal, it's an almost a third largest coastal corridor they have, and they in the fishery department there is a many problem statements they given because there is no online facility to convert the land to the agri land to the fishery land, and visiting the inspection tracking the approvals and the fishermen tracking and the fishermen beneficiary digitalization and the ERP, what price they are selling, what the input they produced, output they produced, and everything. So then they developed a massive open ERP application with the facial recognition, including the beneficiary identification, the fishermen, because central government or state governments offering lot of benefits to the fishermen actually. So they provide the monthly ration they provide, and diesel they get the diesel in a subsidiary because of the fishing purpose. So there is an repair subsidiary, boat purchase subsidiary, loans, so many things they provide. So everything they displayed, they given an open ERP application and backend applications, mobile applications also. It's a combination. And they display. Then animal husbandry department came, then pensions came, then education department came from the various states, and slowly they started digitalizing the most of the government acts and government policies. So then the facial recognition market size is a US market size into 4.94 Uh, it's a
बोलते
billion
हैं
market size is there. And coming to the
मिस्टेक
India,
बोलते
there is a
हैं
market size of 175 million market size is there by 2020, anticipating it's a 300 million market size. So coming to the RNIT product market size, it's an RNIT popular into the education department, municipal administration, social beneficiaries, and the private sector into the FSFI. It's an MSME product and health and family welfare. These entire these segment, so almost market size is available 2,000 crores to 2,700 crores. But as of now, slowly these things, FRS and the applications, beneficiary identification applications, slowly each and state government is implementing this seriously, identifying. So I'll give you the one example why government is very serious to implement this application. Example, you okay. So if you take the pension benefit, identifying the pension beneficiary, because few people are registered with the multiple pensions, like some woman is there. So woman registered under the single woman or senior citizen, if she is a physically handicapped and she registered under the physically handicapped, she is used to get the three pensions. But there is no track because three are different segment pensions and there is no track and she is getting the three kind of a pension. There is a few people, there is this company is identified when they implemented the pension beneficiary identification in Andhra Pradesh. They identified the few similar cases, and the women welfare department they disclosed when they disclosed. So they give the it's a pregnant woman. So uh, after the delivery in a lactate stage, so what they do, the government every 15 days they provide the kit including iron tablets, milk and milk powder and everything. It's a protein and everything they provide. It's an approximately kit cost is around 1,200 to 1,500 rupees each kit, and every 15 days they provide. Few people are getting this kit from the last 5 years, 7 years. Those cases also identified actually. So there is a lot of leakages they identified, and the last mile accountability has increased because of the RNIT application. If coming to the pensions in Andhra Pradesh, 1,500 crores is a monthly pension budget. After implementing this technology, they straight away monthly they are saving more than a 10% month on month. Andhra government is saving. Similarly, coming to the Telangana government, they recently disclosed last year, August or September, they got the tender and they disclosed the education department in Telangana, entire primary school and the higher education department, they disclosed. Through this disclosure, they did the 26,000 school student attendance, they disclosed actually. It's a midday meal program and the entire attendance and the teacher attendance. Because of this, they identified the more than a 4 lakh ghost students because these everything came in the newspaper and media and everywhere it is there. So they identified actually there is a ghost student. There is no student, but the students are registered. Like this, they started digitalizing the government beneficiary schemes or policies and acts they digitalized in the different states. Coming to the first Shiksha Setu Assam actually. Assam enters education department application name is Shiksha Setu. Shiksha Setu last week they got the best technology implemented ever in the government sector. They got the best technology award for the Shiksha Setu, and Shiksha Setu application 100% developed by the RNIT. And the Shiksha Setu manages the school hygienic, school inventory, and the asset, and even hygienic how they manage. So every day the school attendant have to capture the picture of the wash area and the washrooms and the hand wash and the food preparation area, classrooms, playground, school, and in every day they have to capture the image through mobile, open the application and capture the live images and upload it. So then what they do, the A, they given the benchmark for the that school hygienic and everything. They rematch with the every day they read the compare with the previous yesterday image and they read the image. If there is if they identified there is a hygienic issue, immediately it will escalate to the next level. And because the based on the school strength and because of this based on the school strength and size, they get the cleaning material and the lot of supplies they get actually. So government is tracking through this application whether they are using the supplies or not properly. And even the midday meal program also they captures through facial coordinates. Each student he belongs to the school or not. Then the morning time, when they take the attendance, then immediately a vendor will trigger that the school is required a 30 meal today. So maybe strength is 100, maybe 30 students only came plus 10% means 33 meal is required to prepare the lunch for the school actually. The inventory goes to the vendor and the vendor prepare the food and he will bring the food same quantity he will bring to the school. And at the time of having lunch also, the application, the principal or someone teacher have to open the application. They have to scan the students while having the lunch also. So that through coordinates, it will identify the all the 30 students at the lunch or not. If somebody missing, so it will capture the who is missing, or if it, another non-school part, anybody is eating the lunch, then it will identify that this is a, not a school student actually. And at the same time, who is getting the scholarship, he is attending the regular attending the school or not, what kind of a marks he is getting, whether he is promoting to next school or not, everything it will be tracked. It's a Shiksha Setu, it's a completely a 360 degrees application. Entire APFRS is into the entire AP employees gives their daily attendance through APFRS application. So similarly, they did the health application and government doctors, they do the Jnana Bhumi, it's an AP school scholarships application it is, and the women welfare and open source CRP through fishery department, they give an animal husbandry department. They like this, they did the many applications they provided to the government departments actually. So these are the applications look like in the mobile application. So they processed till now 1 billion facial templates were processed till March 31st of the last year. So this year March 31st. So 1 billion facial templates processing. Registered users are 4.5 crores registered users are there on this application. And the out of 4.5 crores they process it because of the student every day they take the facial template. Teacher they take the everyday facial template. If there is an Hyderabad Municipal Corporation, the daily morning, the cleaning employees are there. It's and they employees every day they captures the through facial recognition with the geotag. They captures the daily attendance. Like this, they have the 4.5 crore registered users on the platform, and every day they are getting the 1.3 crore traffic every day. They are processing as of now templates. So, FacePay recently they given the microfinance KYC verification application they given to the microfinance company, one leading microfinance company. They have a 40 lakh users on the platform. In the last 2 months, they onboarded 28 plus lakh users they onboarded, and mostly we are expecting by this month or next month they will complete the entire 40 lakh users application because in the recently in India. So what they did, the RBI has possibly ruled to in the microfinance the beneficiary. So beneficiary are in lender have to authenticate, take the KYC every 15 days once. So if some woman from the Madhya Pradesh taken a loan through this microfinance company, 20,000 rupees or 15,000 rupees or 30,000 rupees. So she have to give her KYC means it's a live certificate or maybe it's into the KYC confirmation that every 15 days she have to open this her application mobile app and just she have to show her face and authenticate. Simple. Through coordinates, this application will identify the beneficiaries and it will authenticate that yes, it's a liveness. Liveness authentication, she will give the KYC process. Okay, so this company has recently, last financial year, this company got the 45 crores contracts from the various state governments, and including UP. Last year, they got the one contract from the Prayagraj because Prayagraj there is a Kumbh Mela is happening. There is a mini Mela is happening in the next few months. So this entire CC cam tracking or mob testing, mob coordination, and everything, they got the contract. RNIT got the contract. So that is an it's a, the first time RNIT is taken this kind of a contract to mob testing contract, and it's an from the Uttar Pradesh this Mela. So once this is over, then they can get into the aggressively because this is a testing kind of a thing. And the first kind of a contract they are participating into the heavy crowded contract actually, people tracking. So, and coming to the different various states and future outlook of the company, the current work order of the company to period range is 12 to 36 months, the 50 crores they have to deliver. And the we are not mentioned in this application in this presentation. In the last week, they got the 18 crores contract from the Bihar Health actually. So Bihar Health, they got the 18 crores contract last week, and they are anticipating the uh, uh, four more states to onboard in the next 1 2 months, because the UP further education department contract they are anticipating, and pension identification they are anticipating, and the entire Goa, all the departments they are digitalizing. They got the it's an advanced level discussion. These four states are into the advanced stage discussion. Okay, that's a future outlook, and company is a strategic future growth perspective. Company is expanding their business into the US market, and recently they are entered into and like it's an agreement with the New Zealand and Australia. They entered into the one partner they appointed for the distributing the this product, RNIT product. And coming to the financials, key financials are last year to this year, their growth has seen the 65% growth they delivered, and the uh, this year they are anticipating the by 26 this company is going to reach the 60 crores top line they are anticipating. So coming to the PAT, last year this company got the 1.75 crores, and the 2024 they got the 3 crores, and this year they're anticipating the worth of 7 to 8 crores PAT they're anticipating this year. By 26 companies anticipating 20 crores PAT by 2026. Because this year they're anticipating the UP contract. UP is the largest contract, and UP is promising the 5 crores users bringing on the platform actually. So 5 crores users means it's an as of now company have the 4.5 registered users, and another 5 crores users comes. So traffic will increase 2 to 3x on a daily basis. And UP is the UP population itself is a 32 crores population. Only one department in education department, if they're able to onboard it, so 2 crores students will be on board through education department. This is the growth strategy companies company now they are into the retail management application. They Facify they onboarded recently. The Facify, what they do, the recent in Hyderabad, one of the largest mall, AMB people calls it, and Sarat City Mall. So they got they are developing an application for them for the mob testing. It's any once the user entered into the from the parking level, so smart parking. So at the time of getting the coupon parking allocation ticket, you will get the parking allocation also. Based on the vehicle model, they get the parking allocation. Once they enter, they will start tracking the visitor in the mall with the unique code, and they captures the coordinates and unique code. It will captures, and it will track the movement in the mall. So how much time they spend, including age group, male or female. This technology is mature to identify the male or female, and the age group also this technology will identify, and they start tracking the movement of the visitor or an visitor in the mall, entire mall they will track, and they at what time they exit, and whether they purchased or not, everything they capture, how many shops they visited, in which floor, up to what floor they visited, how much time they spent in the mall, or everything it will track actually. It's a completely a mall or retail management application they're developing, and including parking facility management and smart parking facility management. And this application mostly in the next 1 2 months they are going to implement. And by the evening, what they do, they will delete entire data. They take the only numbers, they keep the numbers, and they delete the entire coordinates in the server, because they can't save the coordinates of the person without telling them or without taking their consent. That's the reason they will delete entire data by evening. They take only age groups and person visited and numbers only for the analytical purpose they capture. That's it. So the pipeline projects are more than a 110 crores pipeline project. The Bihar contract is also there in the pipeline, but they got the 18 crores contract last week. And the another orders, it's an UP is the largest order. Goa is coming, and Himachal Pradesh is into
So
the advanced stage discussion. So like
I want
this.
to
So
anything else? This one. This one.
uh,
This one.
participant, if you have any question, please you can ask so that I can going into the numbers
Thank you.
actually, application level or into the use case base. If you have any questions, please. Okay. Coming to the financials, RNIT this year anticipating a 35 crores. It's an top line, and with the 7 to 8 crores PAT they are anticipating this year. And next year, this company is anticipating a 60 crores top line with the 20 crores PAT they are anticipating next year. And this company is going to list actually the key. This company, we already started the listing process of this company. We already reached to the phase 2 level of listing the company into the main board, BSE main board actually. So what they did, company is listing through NCLT route. NCLT route means it's an identified one NPA company through court. They acquired one company, they got the company, and they are merging, reverse merging. It's called amalgamation. Through amalgamation process, this company is going to merge with that company, and you will see the RNIT only. Name, everything will be changed again back to RNIT existing company name only. And the old shareholders, existing shareholders of that company, everything will be nullified, and everything will be nullified, and only 0.53% of the existing shareholders will be retained. It means it's a 98% will be nullified. 2% they are retaining. The 2% once they added into the RNIT, it will become the 0.5% of the holding actually existing shareholders. So this company is listing in the main board in the next 6 to 8 months. Is the maximum time is the 8 months, or the minimum time is the 6 months. We are anticipating merging and listing in the main board. And we are anticipating this as of now, share price is 100 rupees, and we are offering because of the amalgamation, each investor get the out of one share will become the 5 shares. 5:1 means it's an amalgamation ratio. 5:1 means you will remain with the 5 shares, not the 5 + 1 6 shares. It will end with the only 5 shares because of the amalgamation. So 100 rupees divided by 5 means it's a 20 rupees is the net acquisition price you are going to pay for this share. And the listing price we are anticipating 30 to 32 rupees is the listing price we are anticipating. And as of now, there is only a less than a 500 investors are there in the cap table actually. And in the out of 500 investors, most of the it's an nearly a 150 investors are the retail investors are there. So we are not keeping any locking for the shares because we don't in the cap table. If there is a 2,000 or a 3,000 investors are there, then company have to worry for the liquidity and put the locking 6 months to 1 year. But in this case, we are not keeping any locking for the shares because there is no much investors are available in. So we want to keep the liquidity in the market because only 500 investors are there. So less than a 500 investors are there. So we don't want to put the locking for the shares. So that is also another one advantage for the investors. And as of now, company is raising nearly a 7 crores. We are raising before listing. It's a pre-listing mode, and 4 crores. It's an roughly a 3 crores. We are spending on the acquisition cost, and the another 4 crores is a working capital. And the company is a cash generation company. It's never seen any losses in the company actually in the last 5 years. It's a completely a positive cash flows profit making company. Um, if anyone have any question, they can ask. Actually, we are almost completing the closing the presentation. If you have any question on the listing side or the amalgamation level or the technology level or any financial numbers. Okay. So, yeah. Hello.
Hi, Ravkant. This is Pavan. I have few questions.
Yes, Mr. Pavan.
What is the minimum investment you are expecting for a particular ticket size? What is the minimum investment?
Minimum investment is 3 lakh rupees is the minimum investment because we normally offer the minimum investment is the 10 lakh rupees, but B investment offering at the 3 lakh rupees is the minimum investment.
So how many shares we used to get? Like,
It's a
is
3
it
lakh.
calculated on
It's
20
an
or 100?
100 rupees. It's an 100
Okay.
rupees. 3 lakh divided by 100, 3,000 shares will be credited back to your account in the same day mostly. If it's a working day,
Mhm.
it's a market is working and not there is no NSE, BSE holiday. So you will get on the
Okay.
same day if you have submitted all the documents.
Okay. And my next question is, what is the current debt to equity? Like, is there is any
Debt to
outstanding debt?
equity, because it's a debt-free company technically. It's a completely a bootstrapped, it's a promoter-funded company, personally funded company, and they have
Mhm.
only 50 lakh rupees working capital. Some loan is there, but they never used it actually. They have approval of the
Mhm.
50 lakh rupees, but they never used it from IDBI
Okay.
Bank, I think. So, but only a 50 lakh rupees, some working capital loan is there. That's it. They never used it.
Okay. And as I see the presentation, actually, I joined late. Sorry about that.
Yeah,
And
yeah, no, Mr. Shah.
maybe you already have covered. I see this is a technology company, and do you own any patents?
No, they are going to apply now patent because this is an AI-based technology, and every
Mhm.
day you can see the technology is evaluating to the next level. Okay, so they go for the patent. It takes lot of time, not less than a
Okay.
lot of time it captures. By the time technology is completely evaluated to the another stage, so you don't match with the patent document with the technology. So if there
Uh,
is that is one challenge is there in this technology, but they are applying some patents for few products actually.
but the way I
Technology.
see, if we are not applying for patents, how you are able to manage that competitive
We are
behavior?
not
Like,
telling that. Yeah, we are not telling that some competitor will come because market size is so big actually. So big,
okay,
and the slowly so banks everybody start using the facial recognition technology to identify. Even you approach to your bank, you went to your bank, and immediately they will scan your face, and then only they will start telling you the things, because you are going and telling you that I'm the account holder and giving you the account details. Mostly they will tell you the details, but now so rules are changing, and the things are changing. So most of the people are entering after the DPDP Act. Once the government start implementing strictly DPDP Act, there is no choice to the any financial institute or any institution to move to the facial recognition. Market size is very big. RNIT is not only sufficient to cater that size of a market actually. So another two three companies we can expect, but RNIT have the first mover advantage because this is a technology anybody can create. It's a coordinates recognition technology. It's but accuracy, creating, getting an accuracy. So teaching or teaching, giving the feed to the technology, it's the beauty actually. So RNIT, what they did once this technology is ready, they approached to the government. Okay, now almost all the government related products are ready with the RNIT. Now what they are doing? They are approaching Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, that same product, what they are implementing in Andhra and Telangana, they are approaching to the Karnataka and Tamil Nadu or Delhi also approaching. More or less, the act and policies are similar. Okay. So maybe they will ask the small modification. They approach to the in Telangana, what they do actually through mobile application, they will scan the student in the classroom and they will identify the attendance. They take the attendance. But Delhi requirement, they don't want to use the mobile. They want to take the student attendance through CC cam. That is the requirement. Through CC cam also RNIT can application works and it captures the facial through coordinates the student attendance. The requirement is different. So like that, they are working with the various states, and if any company enter this, as of now, RNIT accuracy rate is 99.7% is the accuracy identification. But if any company comes, but it's not easy to reach that accuracy rate. People can get the accuracy of 65 to 70%, but it's a 99% accuracy. It's not possible because of the lot 1 billion templates they processed. Hello.
yes, yes,
Yes, yes.
clear.
So definitely,
And
even RNIT is only not sufficient to cater the market size. Actually, there is a lot of market is available for the facial recognition.
so you mean to say there is a lot of growth opportunities there for this
Yes, correct,
particular thing?
correct, correct, correct.
Okay. So if I invest 3 lakhs as a token size, And what is the minimum waiting period I need to wait, and how much?
Maximum you can see the 8 months is the waiting period, because 8 months, by 8 months we are working to complete the listing within 6 months to 8 months. So because regulatory things are many regulatory things are also involved. So we
Yes,
are
yes.
working to complete the 6 to 8 months the listing process. So once it listed, then it will start trading the shares in our demat account. You can see, you can start tracking, and if you have any query or you want to understand the exit strategy or anything, you can approach us. We will guide you, because we are the insiders of the company. We can tell you some information if you want to understand if you need advice on the exit.
Okay, okay. So how much percentage, I mean, ROI, return
So
on
it's a
investment,
20
how much
rupees,
you are
20 rupees,
promising?
yeah, 20 rupees is your purchase price, and the listing is a 30 to 32 rupees is the listing price we are anticipating actually.
Okay, okay.
We already worked
Uh,
actually. 30-32 is a listing price tentatively. So, so that is the ROI anticipating. It's in 50% of the ROI we are anticipating, but we'll see decent return investors will make if they can able to hold it for some time, long time. Because this segment,
okay.
if you compare with this company, you can compare with there is a two companies in India actually. So
Okay.
any company you can compare two methods. One is the products wise, second is the model, business model wise. Okay. So product wise,
Correct.
there is no company available in India to compare, because this is an 100% AI facial recognition applications actually. So there is no peer-to-peer comparison available in India to compare actually. There is no 100% AI-based company listed till now in India. TCS have AI, it's an application. AI is a part of the one product actually. Syngent have AI, Happiest Minds have AI, but everybody is into AI. They can't no technology company avoid the AI. Everybody is into AI, but AI is not a core product of their company actually. Okay, but RNIT,
Okay.
coming to the RNIT, AI is the core product.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, that's a
Okay.
beauty, and definitely there will be a demand in the company. And coming to the business model comparison, you can compare this company with the, maybe you had about eMudra. So eMudra is the
Mm,
one listed company, and the second is the Protein is the another one listed company. What Protein do? Your PAN card, Aadhaar card, entire application process, everything is done by the Protein actually. Protein e-governance.
yeah, I know about the protein.
Yeah, that's
I
similar.
don't know
So
Emutra.
Protein e-governance processing PAN card, Aadhaar card, or maybe MCA
Correct.
backend applications, everything they are helping and approving and processing. And RNIT
Okay.
helps through A application through beneficiary schemes processing.
Okay. Okay.
Both are
Uh,
similar way.
but
And eMudra is also into digital signature process and all these things into the government things only. eMudra and the both both companies are just a minute. I will show you the one comparison sheet for your information. So that
it's okay. Like, I'll try to connect with you offline to know more
yeah, yeah,
details in the context of saving others' time.
yes, yes, okay,
As
okay, no
these are
problem.
like my burning questions. And one more thing, what is the current market capitalization, and where RNIT is expected to see 5 years from now in
So
terms of
from
market
now,
capitalization?
market capitalization as of now, we are offering at the 132 crores valuation. Listing at 250 crores valuation is the listing price. And we are expecting the company valuation size at least by 2026 and 27. We are anticipating at least a 3x growth we are anticipating in a market cap level.
Okay. Okay.
So because the company is going to hit the 60 to 100 crores in between 2026 to 27 financial year. So then you can expect the market cap is into the 1,000 crores market cap you can expect. So you see the eMudra. eMudra is into the 100 crores top line. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, 100 crores top line, but market cap is into 7,000 crores, because the entry barrier is there. Market trading at
Oh,
96 PE and the Protein is trading at 62 PE.
okay.
Okay,
And
so because there is a entry barrier is there, it's not easy to enter into these segments actually.
yeah, good to know about that. But the thing is, my only concern is you have too much concentration of government kind of thing. Like most of your clients belongs to
Uh,
either UP government or I
so
mean
yeah,
Telangana.
because till now company
Why
is
is it so?
focusing. Telangana is there, Telangana is there, Assam is there, Andhra is there, Orissa is there, and the UP is there. Five states are as of now they are working. Another four states we are. Bihar is also already last week they joined. The Bihar is also joined. And just example I will tell you in Telangana they entered only through education department. Now they are talking with
Yes.
the another 13 departments. Okay, this
Okay. Okay.
contract will be extended to another 13 departments. Okay, so
Okay.
like that, they are once they are entering with the one contract and they are spreading into the various departments. They are moving to various departments and they are helping various departments to digitalization. Because this company is the only company have the time tested product in a large and mass scale processing. This is the only company available in this segment in government to the government.
Okay. But why is any specific strong reason behind acquiring the clients
No,
only specific to the
specific
government?
means it's an initially they started acquiring enter into the government. Unknowingly they entered into the government departments. So
Okay.
because of the COVID, so now they started because of the after they realized that seeing the technology evolution happening with the because of the lot of feed every day they're getting, their AI engine learned very quickly, very lot of maturity they seen in the identification actually. Okay,
Uh,
so because of that they are able to innovate the new products. So because
okay.
of the second thing, now they entering into the private market. That is what I told you. The this thing, the microfinance company they entered, and now they are slowly entering
Okay.
into the 45 private clients are there.
Oh, okay.
45 private
Uh,
clients are there. This year only they in the last from the December onwards they started in the last 6 months they onboarded 45 private clients.
there is a strong reason behind my question, because if there are minor changes in government policies, or so there is too much of dependency on the governments. If there is a change in political party, then there
It
is
not
a
happened
big risk
actually.
is
No,
involved.
it not
Uh,
happened. So because I will give you the
okay.
example. In Telangana,
Yeah.
they entered into the at the time of TRS, and after the Congress, they got the more contracts. Even in Andhra also happened the similar level. And
Okay.
Assam, the same government is retained. There is no change in the government in Assam. And
Mhm.
UP, the same government they are giving the BJP only, but UP elections are coming now. But they are not seen any change in the contract level because one thing I will tell you, the education
Uh,
department, the back-end application, the front-end application they are doing, they're capturing everything. The back-end application processed by the TCS or EY, these companies involved in the large level actually. In AP, I mentioned there is a fishery department, they capture the back-end application also. Before RNIT, the back-end application used to process by TCS. So
okay.
because the
Okay.
TCS or Infosys are major revenue they generating in India through government sector, not the private sector. The recent revenue they are generating from the offshore market out of India, but export market, but major revenue in India they generate through government contracts only. Even TCS, Infosys, but they never talk about it because sentiment of the investor is opinion is different. But
Correct.
you
Correct.
you check, go and
The
check
moment you
most
say
of the
government,
yeah,
you
that
will
is an
say you'll
the
get
sentiment, sentiment.
yeah.
So
Uh,
because you go and check any department who are the developer of their application, they take only two three names, IBM, TCS, or Infosys.
correct. Correct.
Okay, these are the only three companies deeply involved into the government applications, government backend processes. You want to register a company,
Okay.
the name allocation will be done by the TCS.
Okay.
Okay, so entire
Yeah.
backend MCA application handles by the TCS.
Okay.
So income tax application, maybe a lot of stories we had about it. The TC Infosys is handling the income tax application. There is so many stories are there. So because they never talk about it. That's the reason investor think that they are into private sector. No, in India, major spending or major revenue they get through the government only, not the private companies.
Oh, okay, okay, clear. Thank you, Ravikant. Thank you
Yeah,
for
thank you, Mr.
your
Pawan. Thank
all
you.
questions. Yep,
Yeah.
yep. Bye.
Is there anyone wants to know anything? Hello. Anyone have any question?
It seems someone posted a chat.
Yeah, let me. Yeah, most of our projects are from the government entities only.
Same question from
Yeah,
me.
so regular basis is not. Yes, if they are
So,
getting because these
and
contracts
who
are. Yeah, these contracts are it's a monthly, quarterly billing level actually. So this is RNIT is the India's largest SaaS player in the government sector. This is going to become the largest SaaS player in India once the UP is onboarded. There is an number difference is there. Once UP is onboarded, RNIT is become the India's largest SaaS player SaaS player. Okay, so Telangana it's a monthly billing. Assam, it's a license model because Assam they onboarded in 2020 or 21. They onboarded. That is the first application they onboarded in Assam. So that is into license model initially. Now slowly companies move to the SaaS model in 2023. And now under the SaaS model, Andhra is a quarterly billing, Telangana is a monthly billing, Bihar is also a monthly billing. So monthly, hardly they can hold it for 45 days to 50 days. There is no bill, major pending is not there.
I mean, who provides IT support for your company? Is that in-house or you?
In-house, completely in-house. 140 employees
Okay.
are there in RNIT. 65 people are from the development side. Completely engineers are there, 65 people. And the 30-40 call center support team is there. So total roughly on roll, it's an 85 employees you can see on the on roll PF side. And the another 30-40 employees are in the contract base. And project implementation level, they hire in through agencies. And once the project is implemented, it's only a 2 to 3 months work for the project implementation. They approach to the agents, they appoint the agencies to implement the project. It's a completely 100% in-house developed applications, everything.
And are there any plans for capital expenditure like into any other products?
There is an R&D expenses definitely there. There are another 16 products are in the development side. There is a voice recognition product is in the development side. And they are in the development side is into the uh, education department. They got the one query on the question paper this thing because there is an last year there is a question paper leakage issue happened in Telangana and the in the many other states also. So now they are developing an application A based question paper this thing creating. So no men are involved in the question paper preparation and everything system only prepares. Before the exam half an hour, just they have to get the QR code, just they scan and they take the printout of the question paper. That kind of is something they are developing for the education department. And there is another 16 applications are there under the development level. And they are developing another one application for the MSME category. That's a phase 5. There is already a 45 private clients are involved, onboarded. That is a purely a private application. It's a corporate application. That is an they are purely focusing on the MSME category, not on the very large companies. Anyway, large companies have the opportunity. Anyway, large companies already started using the Salesforce or other CRMs they are already using, large companies. So now they are focusing on the MSME. If there is 100 employees are there, they can't afford the money to buy the CRM, HRM, and the ERP separate application. So they are developed an application. It's a Pacify. It's an inbuilt CRM, HRM, ERP, and including the inventory management and the attendance. So everything they inbuilt the single application. So through this application, they onboarded 45 private clients, and the most of the clients, one is into, maybe you heard about RS Brothers, is a leading textile company in India, in Telugu states actually. So they have a more than 10,000 employees. They onboarded through RNIT. They started using the application. It's an RNIT application. They have the predictive, prescriptive analytics also. This application generates the very good lot of analytical tools. So now slowly they are entering, and next year they are anticipating, this year they are anticipating 20% revenue comes from the private category and 80% from the government sector. By next year, it will be 60-40, it will become the 60-40, because private application, they are charging the employee per month roughly 100 rupees to 150 rupees per employee they are charging. But in the private sector, they are charging more. For the government, they are charging at 10-15 rupees only. So by next year, anticipating 60-40 level revenue sharing. Any questions?
In financial year 23, I think it's minus 28 or minus 28,
Minus
right?
28, minus 28, because the company model had changed from revenue model to SaaS model actually in 2023. So
Okay.
till that point, there is only a license model, upfront revenue model they used to work till 2022. In 2023, what they did, they changed their business model to SaaS model. So that's the
Okay.
reason there is a revenue change is there.
Okay. So I think we don't need to expect the same thing happen for financial.
No, it's a SaaS model. It's already a SaaS model company now. So there is no revenue model change in the company. It's a SaaS model. So now now there is no any change in the revenue model. It's a SaaS model only they are going with. Maybe 1-2 contracts, the existing contracts in the license model, they are continuing the same. It's a license model like Assam. So they get the upfront fees yearly. Yeah. Anyone have any question?
The SaaS model is nothing but software as a service, if you are saying.
Yes,
Right?
absolutely, absolutely. Software as a service.
So the
So they
before
provide the Apple. Yeah, because in a SaaS model, what happens in a license model? What happens if they given the license? They can use this application for the 10 lakh people or a 20 lakh people. They can use this application, but they get the fixed fees. But in a SaaS model, each template process RNIT will bill the government. That's a beauty. So that's a beauty because it's an 3.5 crores or to 4 crores is the Assam contract they given. They are using this with the 10 lakh students. Okay. If they given the Assam is also under the SaaS model, they get the more money than license model. Because each click, morning student is coming, each click or exit, each click, they charge the 15 paisa, 30 paisa per day, working day. So for the 10 lakh student, so if absent also considered as a one click, it's because they are registering, it's an absent. It's a present, there is a 2 clicks, entry and exit. So sign in and sign off kind of thing. Okay. Then the company realized that there is a lot of revenue they are losing because of the license model. They are using the application with the many users they are onboarding. So then they realized and they changed the model to SaaS model so they can build on the use case base. So you can use the application and on the registered user base. Actually, technically, I'm telling you, it's a registered user base. They change the application. If there isn't 10 lakh users are onboarded, so the particular day is a Sunday, nobody uses, so there is no billing. If there is an using because of the registered users onboarded, they will raise the bill.
Got you.
Any more questions, Andy?
Yeah. So may I know
Posting
for
funds.
what purpose we are going to use these funds? Is that for anyone exiting from the company or someone?
No. Nobody is exiting from the company because this is an 7 crores raising to acquire that company, actually reverse merge company. That's a 3 crores. It's a 4
Okay.
crores is the working capital because
Okay.
major shareholder is the only promoter is a major shareholder and the another 5-6% is holding by the employees in the
Okay.
company, key
Mm,
employees. So
Understood.
rest only retail investors are into the only 13% shareholding holding by the retail investors.
Okay.
Yeah, because in the IPO, in the listing level, company is not raising any capital. So they are raising now. So it's a technical listing. So there is no capital raising involved in the listing level.
Okay.
So that's the
Understood.
reason they are raising now.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Deepika, anything you want me to cover?
Yeah, nothing, Andy. Just I'm posting the form link. If you're anyone interested, please fill the form, Andy. We'll get back.
If you have any queries or interested, please fill the form and raise the query so that I can connect individually if you have any questions.
So any more questions, Andy? Please